Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Christo and this is the Light in the East campaign. We are burning down Cano because they had some cash which we wanted, which is just really unacceptable behavior. We are preparing for a war against Genoa, and we will use this war to seize their trade cities and their ill-gotten gains and all that good stuff. And then we will have to fight back the Castilian navy while we're at it. And yeah, we're also urbanizing the capital while working on trying to get some centers of art and culture. We did get another one there in Athens. That's good stuff. We need more of them and larger all over the country. This should not be popping up anymore. I hit the utility decision. I know it said for less developed. Oh, okay, we're on yellow now. Request for KLF from less developed. Hide request for KLF from all countries. There we go. That's what we want. Coring info events. CE recalculation. That's not coring info. That's communication efficiency info. Alright, anyway, we got some more loot. Nice. You guys can come on home. And we will piece you out separately because you probably have more cash. Break a bunch of treaties. Give me the prestige. Boom. Mamluks. Recognize me. Should be good. In fact, when you can't, I know why. I know why it's how it is. It's still not alright. Renowned University in Athens is complete. Beautiful. I think it was here that I meant to build the Renowned University first, but that's okay. Getting that art corporation going. And then we should probably just keep saving for Constantinople. Although we should consider that Moria is going to be our port in this region, isn't it? Right? Not here? Yeah. We should build that there so that they can stop off here. And then here is our one for this region, but it's already got one. Let's get some town development going there. Good. Art Corporation in Durres is finished. Hopefully we'll get a center of art and culture there as well. Okay. You guys can head up here. And hey, Mamluks. No real point taking your land. End your rivalry. Give me 9 prestige. Boom, we are the undisputed Caliph. You love to see it. An everlasting victory in the war for Muslim leadership. Fantastic. Spoils of war. We will obviously take a mere 10th, put the rest in the treasury. Working our way up to positive stability again. Oh, baby. We are now cultured. Ooh, we've got up to ample silk, not just some silk. Nice. That's a big milestone. You love to see it. Cairo is still making carpets. That's my bad. This is going to hurt my income, not unsubstantially in the short term by lowering this, but urban production. Change trade good. And okay, we only have to do it once. Good. Okay, I think it's time then to declare war on the Genoese, and they're going to call in Florence. They're going to call in Castile, and we're going to fight them back. So let's take a look here. Castile has 8 combat ships. Genoa has 14. We really should be able to take them pretty easily. Let's rally the fleet to Moria so they are ready to go. Get them repaired up. Keep our men deployed nearby. Some in the north, some in the south, so that if they do successfully land troops, we can rapidly mobilize to drive them out before they do any damage to my lands. Should be good. Are you converting right now? No, because we had to take an Edict of Tolerance temporarily. which is killing all of our conversion power. You guys all fully repaired up? Yes, indeed. Let's have you go here. If we can without attrition, which I suspect we can. And we can actually just blockade the entire Mediterranean by holding these two provinces. We're losing innovativeness once again, which sucks. But we're doing what we can. Why isn't it showing... I don't like that it doesn't automatically snap to the latest institution. Oh, baby, it happened. We're finally getting it spreading in Istanbul. Heck yeah. Can we see where it's coming from? Intellectual data. I don't think you can, right? You just get a school of thought from a far-flung land is being debated here. Fantastic. Before even the Art Corporation builds. Yeah, so we can't see where it's coming from. Can I hover here? No. Fantastic. That's really, 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 really good news. We might even want to stay at peace to help it spread faster, but it's only 10% faster. So there's nothing I can do, I'm pretty sure, to actually make it spread faster in the province. So we shan't worry about that. But we still haven't actually got the Continental Art and Culture Centre, which would obviously be really good for the local institution spread it would bring. It's an extra 10%. Plus you get more education slots. Well, that is obviously extremely, extremely good news. We will now actually be able to get the institution, finally. I guess it's basically because Italy now has it fully, so they have nowhere else to send it. Basically, except to us. But, oh, that took a long time. So, Genoa. I don't have claims on Genoa. Are you kidding me? Okay. Well, we'll just have to wait a bit longer then. I thought I had claims on this whole region. I guess we lost them. No matter. Presumably we have a mission for this? Acquire... Mocha. Where is Mocha? Where do we not have for this? Ah, that's down here. Okay. I'm sure it's not Mocha, by the way. This gives tons of trade power. Okay. Doesn't this... Ah, it's not a permanent claim. It's just a claim. Fair enough. How is the population doing here now? Up to 420,000. Pretty good. Pretty good. Well, we still want to work on the good arts and culture centres around the place. But we can delay now. Now that it's spreading in the capital, we can focus more on craftsmen's districts, basically. Oh, I hovered over the mercenaries. God darn it. No! Are we on monthly autosave? That might make it so it's not spreading to us now. Oh no, please, dear Lord. I'll be back, YouTube. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Thank you so very much for joining me. We are going to take admin techs, I've decided. We restarted the game. No hovering over mercenaries, Christo. Bad, Christo. How could I be so foolish? Start that spying again. Why am I spying on Medri Bay? Oh, yeah, we were going to start taking the coast from them, weren't we? We can stop now. The institution is only going to be present in Constantinople at this rate in 1536. That's another 26 years. And then it has to spread enough that we can embrace it in the whole country. That's too long to wait. So we're going to take admin tech up to 16. And it's going to cost us, like we can do that immediately. Humanism and black books. Which unlocks extensive irrigation canals, which is pretty cool. And also, of course, unlocks a new idea group. With which we will take empire ideas. Because we want the tributaries, we want the maximum centralization, we want the admin efficiency, we want the monthly autonomy change and the admin costs. The aggressive expansion and province war score stuff is nice as well. States is cool. Harsh treatments is fine. And we can immediately take 2 of these. Amazing. And that gives us greatness. Now. Wait until the end of this episode. Dear viewer. Oh, this is giving us innovativeness for taking these ideas first as well. Sexy. In fact, we probably also want immediately imperial government, imperial governors, and then we'll get magistrates shortly after that. And we also unlocked new states, so let's use those. One more state. Where shall I put it? That's an easy question. Middle Egypt should be made a state, which will help with its autonomy once we actually core it, of course. And now we actually have stuff to spend our monarch points, our admin points on, rather than just saving. But more importantly, because of the submod that I built that is available on the workshop, now that it's March, we can pause, go to our Diplo macro builder, and look at that! We can establish tributaries! How cool is that? So, Tunisia wants to be our tributary. They're really keen on the idea because they're threatened and we're massive and incredibly powerful and they love us. So, of course, be my tributary, Tunisia. I will be more than happy to have you as my noble little tributary state. The submod works. Hello, Tunisia. They're currently paying us 23 ducats a year, or we could have them pay us 480 manpower a year. I think I'd rather have the... What is this? Like 1.4 ducats a month or so. We can also demand an additional tribute, which will raise their liberty desire. Sure. I will do this twice, I think. We can also demand artifacts, so when they have prestige, we can steal prestige from them, which is cool. We should probably, I don't know if I could code this, but I'd like to make it so to do this, they have to have 50 prestige or something to reflect the idea that you can only take stuff from them if they have something worth taking. Now remember, we don't call them into wars. They're not that kind of subject. But that's cool. I like it. We have tributaries. And now to establish a second one, do they dislike my current number of tributaries? They actually don't, so there's not going to be a limit to how many of these we can have. But basically only provinces that neighbour you want to be tributaries. And if you demand a tributary and they say no, you get a CB to enforce it, I believe. Maybe we shouldn't be allowed to do that. Well, I don't know. Does it cause war score to force a tributary? Yes, so Silk in Cairo, please. Tributary state, beautiful. They default to cash, right? Yeah. They really didn't try very hard with this logo. That icon is so out of place compared to all the other icons that you get in this slot. Doesn't it just look... It just looks lower quality to me. Anyway. Who else will become a tributary? Awa. Yes, Awa. We had no interest in war with you in the immediate future, so you can be my tributary, absolutely. I'm very glad the submod works. I think it's perfectly reasonable that tributaries can exist outside of that area, and you don't get that much from them. Like, it's not a stupidly overpowered thing we've just added. We're getting 2 ducats from Fazan. Mamluks, you should be my tributary, but you won't because you have minus a bunch of aggressive expansion. So let's see, if we say, like, who else do we want to be our tributary right now that we can go to war with? I suppose, like, you? Can I send it when they're not saying yes? That's the first question, I suppose. Also, if you declare war on someone that's allied to your tributary, you declare your tributary ceases being your tributary and ends up at war with you. But can I ask you to be my tributary? I can. And if they say no, then we get a CB to enforce it. Oh, Castile just took a chunk of Aragon. That's interesting. And yeah, why don't these guys up here want to be our tributary? I forgot you could hover over and see it directly. It's because they're outraged, are not neighbors, gives you basically like, no, that will never happen. You guys are at minus 50. Currently, they have a neutral attitude to us. You should not have a neutral attitude to me. You should be terrified. We'll conquer their coast and then see how they feel about us. But yeah, tributizing like a bunch of areas that we don't really care about seems like a nice idea to me. You guys heading home? Yes, good. Tech-wise, I still don't want to take Diplo Tech. It's only getting cheaper, so... Well, actually it's not, but... Yes, that is another one that's not good. Chat's giving me other icons that are slightly phoned in. So the fleets are ready, but we should have them go back to protecting trade for a bit, because we're not actually ready just yet. Horn of Africa makes sense. Oh, we'll definitely own Tunisia directly in the future. But we're going to do what was a very historical thing for expanding empires to do, which is you demand one thing from someone in an area that you plan to conquer, and then you demand more, 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 and then you conquer. And then suddenly they're just fully owned by you, which is yeah, that's the way we're going to go. Tunisia is not a permanent tributary. Cancering it just gives us a short truce. It's not a problem or anything. All right, up here, we're going to want some corporation guild, probably. We're trying to get that production going. And here, we're going to want the craftsman's district soon, although Chaldiki should get it first. They're already building something. Okay, a few core constructions coming in. What about adding a diplomatic interaction to slowly centralize a tributary? You mean like slowly turn them into a vassal in a similar way to the annexation of vassals in MEIOU and taxes works? Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting. Definitely beyond my my capacity as a modder, but I'd like that idea. Bum bum ba-dum bum. Anywhere we can afford to build craftsman districts right now? Yeah, Trebizond and here. Let's check here first. It's got way low autonomy. Yeah, they have quite a few people here. Get a craftsman's district going there. We're just going to work on a bunch of craftsman's districts to try and crank our income, basically, is the next step now that we have our art power project coming to an end. When is the next institution spawning, by the way? God. We're only just going to have embraced this tech, this institution, then the freaking casual literacy is going to come along. Do the same thing to us again. Bastards. Is this mod now stable? You mean M&T? Yes, definitely. Casual literacy spawning soon. Chat is asking when hardcore literacy spawns. That's a good one. I like that. We should demote the Greater Nobles. But we can't because we have to have stability, which we are quite a way away from. Could get manpower from them, but don't really want to. Competitive literacy, exactly. You finished coring yet? Surely you finished coring your top bet. Yeah, they have. Okay, let's save and let's go and move their capital. Move that capital. So as we mentioned ages ago, probably like 2 months ago for those watching on YouTube, Armenia should, but won't, move their capital to this province. So we're going to do it for them. I'd like to explore the possibility of moving the capital here. And I will let them spend the admin points. Like, not all of them, because I'm not going to wait, but we can have 14 more admin points. And then we'll move the capital here. So why move it here? It's much more central. It's the largest regional city. It's got more urban production. It's more urbanized. It's just a much, much better place for them to have a capital. Bureaucratic. Move the capital. I've made up my mind. Make the move. Boom. New capital province for Armenia. Tag back over to Turkey. Cool. Any other capitals you want to move? So Crimea. Should probably have a capital here, huh? I mean, it's not much difference, but there is more local wealth. I'm not sure it'll really make any difference because they're tribal, but it would kind of look nicer. So move your capital here, please. Cost 800 admin points. Not sure why. Move the capital. I can't because it doesn't have a town hall. Cash 228. Build a town hall. ADM minus 800. And then tag back to Turkey. We'll sort them out later. Serbia has a sensible capital. Wallachia has a sensible capital. Hejaz has a sensible capital. I don't care about your capital yet. Okay, cool. Little quick vassal check. Done. Hey, Corinthia got +1 trade value. If you're wondering why I always take that, by the way, it's because +1 trade value is quite a lot. That's like plus practically 40% trade value there, which is real nice. How are we doing? How's that urban gravity? It's getting up there. Population grew 15,000 last year. Pretty nice. We still need to burn down Paris. We urgently need to do a heavy loot war against France. Christianity continues to decline. Jolly good. We can propagate religion in the Levant. Do we need to, though? Hello, chap. I don't think we need to. Because sure, there's some provinces in the Levant that aren't Sunni, but we don't own them. So I'm just going to keep the cash focus. Next up, sadly, our beautiful half-price man dies. I will take trade efficiency and national tax. Yes, please. The great religion must spread. You are correct. But we have other priorities right now. We have stabilized with our beautiful core Sunni heartlands. Matters not if some foreign heathens believe otherwise. Alright, my missionary is still making progress. Yes. Nicely so. We should take admin efficiency soon, which will be quite handy. More cores in the east. Good stuff. Emerti, do we want to build in you? Yes, probably. Let's get a workshop going. Oh, they don't have much urban population. I think we don't worry about it for now, actually. Slower rest, that's fine. Anywhere else we want a full core? I mean, a full core in Cairo would really help our income, but it is 357 ducats. Just a little extreme. I think we might wait for some free cores in Egypt, just because it's so expensive otherwise. But you know what I'm really waiting for? What's really getting me excited right now? Oh, baby. It's spreading. Come on. How can we help this? The Irish province has Renaissance and university. Can't happen. Can't happen. Trading in a major center of trade probably won't happen. There's really nothing we can do to help the spread here. We could stop being Turkish. I suppose we could increase the size of our capital. And yeah, if we could get the... if this building the art corporation helps, that could help. Yes, I will always do this for the 10% long-term tax modifier. It seems fine. Chaldiki, are you done building something? No. But once it's done, we'll be able to build the craftsman's district, which will really help because Chaldiki is pretty densely populated. Anywhere else need one, by the way? Bohemia. Poland will now be ruled by the King of Bohemia. That is unfortunate. Bohemia is shaping up to be a mighty enemy once Hungary has fallen. They are this game's Austria. And they are blobbing out pretty much as per normal. They actually lost that war against Friuli, though. That's interesting. There goes the Art Corporation. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Let's take a look at our new urban gravity. Only up another 10,000 or so. Not the best. What do we want to build next? I was saying we should build the craftsman district over there. No, we should build something else here immediately. Well, there's only... Do these give national... these don't even give urban gravity modifiers is the problem for the shipwrights. I guess we will build them in the capital, though, just because this is a province we want to get the largest. But, yeah, Merchant Guild is the next thing. That's a whopping 15% additional urban gravity modifier and the 1.5 base. Pretty good. We can take another idea, which we will indeed do. Partly for the innovativeness, partly for the extra states coming later on. Aggressive expansion impact's good. Yeah, none of the rest of this is super, super important, but we will just keep filling it out because there's not really any reason not to. And yes, give me that Merchants Guild. That will obviously also help the just the trade in the region, which will be really good. Hello, Gigal. I've improved your mod today. We've been submodding. We now have tributary states. Tunisia is paying us cash every year. It's glorious. How can I sort them such that it's going to keep our tributary states below, I guess, income efficiency? Trade wharf done up here in Kotor. Nice. Excuse me, why is there province trauma here? Is that from a while ago? What ideas do you advise for Japan? I honestly can't give you a good recommendation. I haven't played in the region nearly enough. We're going to get a university going up here. Well, no, let's get a warehouse going first. We need the urbanization first. Don't be nasty. Chat's recommending espionage and Grand Army. Two of the most useless useless idea groups. Espionage is not actually terrible in M&T, mostly because... Oh no, wait, maybe it is. Well, the national unrest is okay. The dip annex cost is pretty good. The siege ability in diplomat is pretty good. Aggressive expansion impact is really strong. It's not actually that bad in M&T. It's definitely stronger than vanilla. We will indeed continue attracting artisans in Athens. And I could do with upgrading the industry down here. Yeah, definitely. I think a corporation guild down there is most called for. Where else could do with corporation guilds? Halib. Let's check out the populations around here. Halib is sitting... Oh yeah, Halib definitely needs a corporation guild as a matter of extreme urgency. And Beirut... 50,000. Yeah, getting there. Halib is definitely the top priority build now, though. France no longer guarantees the papal state. Well, we could go burn them down. Steal that Continental Arch and Culture Center. But we don't border them, unfortunately. I think a war against... yeah, Naples... Ah, not guaranteed by France, actually. Merely married to them. Okay, now might be a good moment to go to war with these guys and get our foothold in Italy. That could definitely be good. What is my surplus? My cash surplus. I'm making 163 ducats a month. Pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. Yeah, let's... while we're waiting for the claim on Genoa... Well, I don't know. The claim on Genoa is coming pretty soon. Let's do the war against Genoa first because it's a pretty big deal. We're going to war with Castile, you know. It's a big time. Big days. France, do you ever end that war against England? Yes, and they took both provinces. France is honestly looking a little scary. Like, sure, we've conquered a lot of land, but this is densely populated areas. We're looking at a lot of rural development in these provinces. It's a little scary. A little scary. Not gonna lie to you. Armenia is getting displeased with us. Well, we are most happy to hand them some prestige. Not least because I can probably pinch some from overseas. Yes. This lot. Truce with the Gelarids is over. Okay, that's good to know. Anything else? Yeah, more artifacts from you. I'll take it. You? Well, these guys have got such incredibly low liberty desire. That's great. I don't think I want additional tribute, though. Well, I mean, 10 ducats is 10 ducats. 4 ducats is 4 ducats. Why not? Alright, just a few more months. It's 30 spy network strength we need to get a claim, right? 40. God. I thought it was 30 and 40 in the HRE. Or is that technically a province of the HRE because it just doesn't actually do it on the province level, it does it on the prince level. That's very plausible. Give me that corporation guild, please. Haleb has 111,000 people living in its urban centres that just need to be put to work. Lithuania is conquering Kiev. No one's great surprise there. We can go and burn down... They're still not allied to Poland? Oh, of course they're not. Poland is under Bohemia. So while we can't burn down Poland in the immediate future, Lithuania is very much still on the menu. Another loot war against them seems appealing. I'm going to try and focus on doing loot wars rather than spending my manpower on roads for a while. Although we should... Don't hover over mercenaries. We should potentially prioritize getting some more paved roads done in some of our new urban centres, especially over in the east and Athens. Yeah, Athenian roads. We need 1,000 ducats for that. What about Haleb? 1,600. Okay. Yeah, if we could get some roads going in Athens, I think that would be advisable. How's my education going? Must be improving, right? We've got a lot of big universities lately. Come on now. Show me a number below 40 students not in education. Oh, 32. We have dramatically increased our national education multiplier. That is nice. See you later, Kovitz. My great pleasure. Yeah, look at that. We're doing pretty well. We should actually do some endowments. They need another 3 grand to get to what we're told them to target, so let's pump some money into the education system. There's that trade wharf done. That will definitely help communication. We should also get a trade dockland, honestly. The autonomy is not quite 0 up here. I should look into... actually, yeah, I'm gonna call this episode. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. It's been a wonderful pleasure to have you with me. I'm gonna go and look into the event that automatically calls provinces and just see if there's anything we can do to help it give us some free cores on Egypt and some of our Balkan holdings, because that would, of course, be extremely helpful. Either way, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.